But who better than me?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Base Talks. As always, please like and subscribe, share with a friend, a colleague, a relative, an associate, an enemy, any and all in between. Now, this is a bit of an impromptu one because this was actually recorded for Undefeated Podcast YouTube channel, but I was given permission to use it as they've got some things going on, haven't got time to upload, and they wanted to get it out. So I said, all right, cool, I'll do it, and I'll add it to my section as always. So yeah, this one was Soul DACRES. Fair to say, I've been critical of him in the past. I did present some of my criticisms to him in the very short amount of time I did have, because he was sort of rushing out, and he was gracious enough to give me a couple minutes. So please feel free, have a look, have a listen, and let me know your thoughts. Catch you on the other side. This is Base the Kid, the hardcore casual, in association with the Undefeated Podcast, proudly sponsored by Disturbing Sports London, and I am now joined by English heavyweight champion Soul DACRES. So I know you got to go, but appreciate your time. How have you been? How have you finding everything at the minute?
Yeah, all good, man. You know, nice and cold outside, so yeah, glad to be in the warmth.
I hear that. Listen, so look, at the moment, you've got a potential opponent of David Adelier, but there's no guarantee. So for you at this point, how frustrating is it for you to be starting your training camp but not knowing who you're training for and preparing for, or is it just like business as usual? Yeah,
business as usual. You know, I'm always training just to be the best. I always train as if I'm fighting the best fighter on the planet. And from what I'm hearing from my management and such, this fight will be made. I think it's just a few formalities next week to clear David Adelaide of his. I think he's got a suspension with the board, and you know, that's the fight we're going to have.
Okay, so I guess you're going to be looking for a very big performance on this one. It's fair to say your last performance wasn't that great for you. I'm sure you didn't feel it was. You have been criticised maybe for not having the killer instinct, maybe not going for the knockout more frequently in your fights, but you do control fights pretty well, got very good technical amateur skills. What are you hoping to display in this fight to the public and to show people on TNT Sports with your Queensbury contract?
Yeah, you know, like I said, my last performance, you know, last minute fight, get on the card, you know, 2 weeks notice, you know, wasn't prepared at my best, just scrape the win, move on now, you know, get myself training properly, and like you say, yeah, the killer instinct, I'm always working on trying to improve myself. You know, I don't like to listen to too much critics. I'm my own biggest critic at the end of the day, so no one's going to be looking more at a bad performance than myself and everything that I need to do to improve it. So I'm going forward, I'm working hard in the gym now. You know, we've got plenty of time for the fight, so I'm going to be in top condition, working on things, and I'm going to really put on a good performance this time.
What have you got to, I guess, worry about, look at, assess, try and nullify from Adelier, because we're going to assume that is the next fight? What have you got to work on for that?
Yeah, just, you know, obviously in his last performance he got knocked out, but I'm going to look at what his best attributes are. That's what I've got to prepare for. So, you know, he's got decent power. And, you know, there's certain things that we're working on with my coach, but, you know, we'll work on that in the gym, and we'll be very meticulous with our preparation.
Does the power trouble you at all? Do you think it's going to bother you?
No. I've been in there with big punchers, you know. I've been in with all the biggest punchers in the world in sparring and all this. You know, anyone that knows me knows I've got no problem taking a shot and giving one or two back.
Fair enough. Look, a couple more for me. Just obviously we've had the Ring of Fire card has been announced. Obviously you got Fury and you got Usyk, and we've also got Joshua Ngannou. But on that undercard you've also got Joyce and Zhang. Parker and Zhang. Sorry. Just give me your quick thoughts on those fights, how they match up, and who you sort of pick to win.
Yeah, so you got Parker and Zhang, interesting one. Obviously Zhang can bang, like the name says it. You know, see what he done to Joyce, and obviously what Joyce did to Parker. But obviously in this game, styles make fights. Parker might be a bit more elusive with the southpaw. You know, he's just been in with the biggest puncher Wilder and didn't get caught clean. So I'm sure they'll have a very good game plan to try and nullify it and just basically not get hit clean is the game. And I'm sure they can try and do something about that. Also the undisputed fight we got, you know, great matchup, and just see how it plans out. Fury's got the speed, he's got the size, he's got the stamina. Same with Usyk's best attributes. He's got stamina, great skill, and speed. But I think Fury can match those, plus the size advantage, which I think gives him the edge.
And Joshua Ngannou?
And in that, yeah, I would have said it would have been routine for Joshua before the Fury fight. But You know, he seems to be unpredictable. This Ngannou, he can punch a bit, but so I'm not even going to predict on these MMA guys because you just don't know what's going to happen in there. But it should be a routine thing, but you just don't know. He's a big, powerful man, and he can catch you with a counter shot that might take you out.
All right, very last one from me. So the British board, they've ordered you to face Atalma or the English champion. I'm assuming it's going to be you. That's what we're looking towards. So are you looking forward to that potential matchup? I know you're not looking past your next opponent, but obviously it has been ordered. So I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to my next opponent. Really, I don't know how the board works it out or how Frank wants to match Moses. You know, they're not gonna. I don't believe take a fight against me at this point in time. He's only 18. I'm not looking back to fight an 18-year-old kid. I'm looking forward to fight the British champion. So I'm looking that way. And it's up to Frank and their team to how they want to manage Moses. He's a young kid. They've got to still build him up.
All right. So thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. I know you got to get off. So thanks for speaking to the channel. So as you can see, he's said that he's working on his killer instinct. He's constantly trying to improve it. Also said that, you know, at his age, he ain't looking back at 18-year-old Moses Atalma for his English title. Whether that fight happens or not, I'm not sure. I saw in another interview, Frank Warren said something about, you know, we'll be the ones that decide his fights and nobody else, which probably sounds like they might be looking to swerve that route, at least for the time being. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Moses with like some WBO, you know, Continentals title at some point, and forego the entire traditional route, very similar to some other Queensberry fighters have done in the recent history. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, it was a bit impromptu for the channel, but let me know your thoughts. Please like, subscribe and share again. It's another Base Talks out the way, and yeah, catch you lot on the next one. But until then, peace.